From hotspots to hidden gems and lots of local flavor, it's your guide to all things LA the unscripted way from California's own botanical paradise, Descanso Gardens. Hello everyone, and welcome to another 30 minutes of SoCal adventures courtesy of LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin, and tonight we are helping you see the forest for the trees, which really means we're revealing the latest hotspot on our growing list.
So you're gonna make a cheese dog, huh?
Yes, I am.
I was working at a Mexican restaurant as a GM, and this pandemic hit. The restaurant closed down, and I was at home thinking of what to do, and we came up with this concept, just adding cheese to a corn dog, and voila. These are all the cheese options we have here.
How many cheese options?
We have 4 cheese options. We got the cheddar, the pepper jack, the mozzarella, and the Monterey Jack.
Oh, I love pepper jack.
It's called Pete Man's Cheese Dog. Drop it in there.
Okay.
Flat, and then roll it back and forth, back and
Like
forth.
this?
Like that, yeah, there you go, back
I
and forth.
see.
I was watching YouTube and I saw this Korean place, their street food. They're very popular. The concept was very easy. Pretty much we just added cheese to it, and we came up with this. Just put it in the clip, just put it down there.
Do you go down like this?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
So the batter was main challenge because the hot dog is a hot dog, the crust is crust, the cheese is cheese. Main ingredient here is the batter, and it took me quite a while to get it to the right place.
Oh!
Yeah.
Look at it!
Oh yeah.
Oh!
We start off with the flamin', that's our #1 seller, and then we have the potato dog and the onion dog, they're the runner-ups. We are in Canoga Park, right across from a park, and our business is right in front of our front lawn, in front of our house. Our neighbors are very supportive. They're our customers. It gets real busy here. We get lines, 20, 30 people at once. We intend to get really busy here.
Wow! Oh, it's so good.
I want to introduce my family that are a part of my business, our business. First comes my oldest, Nicole, she's 21, and then my boy, Michael, he's 18, and our youngest here, Madeline, which is 6 years old. Sometimes she comes, Daddy, can I help you? Everybody's part of it.
You actually became one of the contestants in a cheese pulling contest and won. Tell me about that.
Well, I take my cheese very seriously. And I have really long arms. I was able to pull the cheese really far, and I'm very competitive.
So when people come to cheese dogs and they want to have a good cheese pull, what are the tips?
The tips are a little bit slower. Get a very hefty bite.
Okay,
so you
I'm
get
good
a
at
lot
that.
of cheese.
A lot of big bites.
That.
Yeah.
You just pull slow and kind of pull up.
Okay. Okay. Can I be frank with you?
Yeah.
Get
yes.
it? Frank with you?
Yes.
Okay. It's a dog-eat-dog world out here, right? So I think we need to go head-to-head, or wiener to wiener, and do our own cheese pulling contest.
Let's pull.
I gotta go change into something more comfortable.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
You take a bite, and let's see who has the longest cheese pull.
Okay. We have a leader. Okay, she is our lean, mean, try anything queen. Yep, I'm talking about Olivia De Bortoli, and if you want to know what she's uncovered now, you'll just have to keep watching this installment of Olivia in LA.
I've jumped 3 times and I love it, but what makes the Highlight Pro team so special?
If you have this feeling like, I think I want to try it, you gotta go out and try it. You won't regret it. The Pro Skydiving Team is a group of 12 professional skydivers, all women. The women on the team, they also have other careers. We have a handful of mothers on the team and business owners, a couple authors, lots of different careers, but we're all highly experienced skydivers, and at least a portion, if not all of our living comes from the sport of skydiving.
You know, maybe there was only about 20 people that made up the core of the skydiving center anyway, but I think there was only 2 women, and I remember looking up to them so much and just thinking, oh, someday I'm gonna be a good skydiver like them. And then later when I started traveling and, you know, going to bigger skydiving centers in the US, I met lots more women. But today, even as many women as there are, it's still less than 20%. I think around 15% of skydivers in the US.
The main mission of the Highlight Pro Skydiving team is to inspire women and girls to live bold, brave lives of their own design. My flag behind me, that's kind of our mission statement.
All right, now for those 2 little words that strike fear in my heart. Time for tonight's Dana Dare.
Okay, nice and controlled. Here we go. Very good. Watch that ball. Keep it in front. Excellent. Pickleball is a sport that's about the middle child in between ping pong and tennis. It is a racket and ball sport. It is a game to 11, win by 2. The court just is about the third of the size of a tennis court. Pickleball is the fastest growing sport in America. Right now, over 5 million people play pickleball. That's 50% more than just 3 years ago. It's great for hand-eye coordination. It's a really social sport. Everyone is getting together, they're having a good time. Keep going, you're doing great. Good, get back. That's okay. That's okay, that happens. Pickleball is actually growing so fast that the city of Los Angeles has a shortage of pickleball courts. That's what makes Calabasas Tennis and Swim unique, is they have 2 dedicated pickleball courts. Calabasas Tennis and Swim was built in 1969. It originally was a private club. In 1994, the city of Calabasas bought it and turned it into a public facility, which it still is today. As for the club itself, there are 16 tennis courts, all run by the Top Seed Tennis Academy, the #1 tennis academy in all of Southern California. There's a full aquatic center with a junior Olympic-sized pool and a full fitness center. You can come here and there's something for everyone to play. It was fun, right? I set you up with a match.
Okay.
His name is Gabe.
Okay.
I think you're gonna do great.
Okay.
He's good too.
Great.
He's number 5 in the world. Good job.
Number 5 in the world. Are you serious? I'm Dana.
Gabe.
Are you really number 5 in the world?
Yes, I am.
Let's go!
Now, second place in the Calabasas Tennis and Swim Pickleball Open, basically also known as the loser, the number 5 player in the world, the winner, an undefeated champion of all time, Dana, LA Unscripted champion.
I'd like to thank my team, my mom and dad, my coach.
That's right.
I'd like to thank Calabasas Tennis and Swim, the
welcome.
Top Seed Tennis Academy. And I'd like to thank LA Unscripted and all of my fans. It's because of you and all your support. I love you. I'm a big deal on the pickleball court. Yum. So do you have something you think I should try? Send it to us on Instagram at KTLA Unscripted. You may want to take notes because we've got so much more coming up when LA Unscripted from Descanso Gardens returns. Welcome back to LA Unscripted from the 150-acre forest that is Descanso Gardens. Walking is trending in LA, especially since experts say it lowers your stress levels. I know I already feel better from my day here at Descanso, but here's another trend with benefits.
Marcel von Berlin is combining two of my favorites, clothes and coffee, so you know I had to come to his store and check it out.
Obviously, it's my flagship store here for Los Angeles, and we're offering the full assortment from ready-to-wear, the menswear and women's wear, and also shoes and bags. And I started with the brand 2012, and I never expect that, 10 years later, I will be here having this beautiful store. The big dream for every designer is to reach US, be in Los Angeles, Hollywood, red carpet, all the celebrities. So it feels very special. For example, Madonna, Kelly Rowland, we have Maluma, we have Sofia Reyes. I'm very happy that these people, really discover my talent and supporting me as a person. Especially because it's not easy business. I'm coming from Polish family where, we was supporting each other, doing, stuff. So the sisters of my mom, she also is dressmaker. But I always want to be singer. I say everyone, but I can't sing, so I should be fashion designer.
Can you guys see me in this? I mean, this is just fabulous.
I see you in this. We need to try
I love it.
What we're trying to do, always match it back to match a suit.
Yeah, you can tell that you really take time with the details and creating all of your pieces.
Yeah, I believe, that as a designer, that you need to first be outstanding. But what is really important for me is really the quality. And all leather goods are made in Italy with amazing factories.
It has to feel good. You're right here in the heart of West Hollywood, but on Melrose, which is known for fabulous clothing and shopping.
I'm very proud what we did with my whole team, and I couldn't imagine better than living in Los Angeles and being here.
And now more expansion, you've added the coffee shop.
In the time where the pandemic starts, we use the time for us to be more, creative and build this beautiful space. Oh my God, we have a lot of amazing products, especially because I want to have coffee and drinks here that are not usual in the coffee shops. So for example, we have the Giagacino, which is with some healthy mushrooms, and we have honey matcha, we have Mexican matcha. I know that a lot of people say that our coffee is the best here in the entire, neighborhoods.
And you have the space. I mean, it's
Yes.
huge. You've got the front patio, there's a back patio here. There's so much room for people to shop
Yes.
and eat.
And we'll be back with so much more from Descanso Gardens, an oasis just outside of the city. Welcome back to LA Unscripted from Descanso Gardens here in SoCal, where the camellias are in full bloom and stunning, and they smell amazing. And you know what else is awesome? This next hotspot.
I'm Susan Sanchez,
I'm Juan Luis Sanchez.
and we're the owners of Frida Pickles.
I was born in Mexico City in an area called Coyoacan, and I've always been like the rebel and decide to travel.
People love this pampas grass.
And I met my wife in London, England, 16 years ago, and my daughter was born in there. Just we moved over here to pursue the American dream. The name of Frida Pickles is my dog. She's the boss. I started Frida Pickles like almost 3 years ago. My wife and I, we've been doing plants for a long time, and we thought it would be a very good idea, like to have a little plant gift shop and flowers in here in San Gabriel.
This is my favorite color.
My first daughter is the name Sophia, and she is 13 years old, and she's on the spectrum. She has autism and some mental delays. And she's a very lovely, joyful little girl. That's the reason for my wife and I to open Frida Pickles, to give opportunity for her for the future. It's going there perfect, yeah. Great job, Wesley. I'm very privileged to open a brick and mortar shop to give the opportunity for the unsilent people, in this case the special need community, that they need some support, and they can achieve a lot of things that we think they can't, but they can.
We painted the main wall on the inside blue so it would be calming. And we picked a hole in the wall on purpose because the adults with special needs at work here are very sensory specific, and so they need less bright light.
We opened in August 2019, and COVID happened, and we totally shut down. That's before any things of my business. I want people to be safe. That situation brings a lot of anxiety, the unknown place. With Tercera Flores, like, we try to just change the whole thing to be online with telephone orders. We try to, like Facebook, Instagram, and now TikTok. We applied for hundreds of applications for the forgiveness loan and for any grants, and unfortunately we didn't receive any. Till one of the sudden, I thought like was a spam, and said, "Oh, you received a grant," and that was from TikTok. And I didn't believe it from the beginning because I'm not even a TikTok server, and I got it.
We didn't expect it, and it was greatly needed. We really have a lot of problems with our cooler, and we need to get things fixed. It came just in the nick of time. It was a huge blessing. Very grateful.
Walking through stunning flower gardens, giant oaks, and waterfalls is such a healthy pleasure, which is something we're all about. So let's keep it rolling with today's Healthy Vibes.
Fun fact, LA Unscripters, as a little girl, I took ballet. So when I heard Equinox had partnered with American Ballet Theater for a new class, I had to check it out. Let's see how I do.
The official name of the class is Ballet by Equinox and ABT. It's a powerful collaboration all over, and super exciting just to see bodies dancing in the club. This class is an experience accessible to absolutely everyone. Those that have never taken ballet class in their life are at home in this class. And this class is also beautiful because it creates a space for people who took ballet at one point in their life. First of all, ballet is one of the hardest workouts in the world. This class is really exciting for members and clients who like classes like bar fitness, yoga, things that elongate the body's muscles. This class lives in that house. The first thing we learn to do is how to rotate our leg muscles from the hips. And in classical ballet, that's everything. That's the heartbeat of our technique. Then we start to learn the port-de-bras, which is the carriage of the arms. Big part of the class also is the use of the TheraBand, because it's a resistance band, creates long and lean tone.
So now that I'm all warmed up, it's time to dance.
And touch. Last time, 1 and 2 and 3. Then the together becomes a turn. So what that would look like is a 1, I turn once, I step, and I touch. We also drop onto the floor and we do some conditioning exercises, things that our members are already familiar with. Step, clap. It's so wonderful seeing bodies that danced at some point in their life feel comfortable to try again, and I love giving people that opportunity.
If you're not on TikTok, you're missing some really cool people doing some really fun things. We like to highlight LA's own TikTok stars, and here's one you definitely have to follow.
I started
started TikTok actively in March of 2020, right as the pandemic was like kicking off into full swing. It was a chance for me to really be creative and fun.
I want to end me.
I think my most viral video of all time was the one in which I recreated some scenes from 13 Going on 30. They loved it. It reached like 20 million views and it was just wild. My favorite thing about TikTok is how it really feels like a community. And TikTok is where we all come to just be human. And it feels like one big inside joke between millions of people because we're all laughing at the same stuff.
I've been wanting to make the perfect cup of coffee at home, so I called over a friend to show me how.
TikTok has changed my life in pretty much every way, from meeting new and interesting people to creating all sorts of business opportunities. TikTok is now where all the eyeballs are, so there's the opportunity to sell ad space there as well. You know, the reality is I spend 24 hours a day thinking about TikTok. When I'm not actively creating, I'm thinking of things in TikTok terms.
Part of me wants to be her, but then part of me wants to be her.
I think the best thing you can do as a creator is to just really listen to your audience because they will tell you what they want to see more of, and you just give them what they want to see.
Thank you guys so much for joining us at LA's own massive botanical paradise, Descanso Gardens. Where will we pop up next? You never know. Stay tuned. Mwah.